Hey guys, it's David here. So today I want to talk to you about what ordering from PetZone San Diego is really like, along with an unboxing and discussion about my experience. I've ordered from these guys multiple times now, so in case you've ever wondered, let's talk about it. Today has been kind of a frustrating day for me, as the shipment was supposed to come in this morning. However, I didn't receive it until about 6 p.m. tonight. And it's certainly not the retailer's fault, but that's just what happens when you place an order during the busy holiday season. As I'm sure a lot of you already know, a lot of the online retailers are going to be shut down until January due to the inclement weather. However, PetzoneSD being in San Diego and me living in Los Angeles, it's literally right down the street. Well, a couple hours away anyways. So one of the first things you're going to see when you see this unboxing is the unusual way in which they packaged it. But they have a reason for that, and I will explain. I've actually been waiting for one of the fish in this order for close to a year now. I've been waiting for a really long time to get him in. And as frustrating as it has been, let me tell you, it was definitely worth the wait. I ordered 4 peacock eels, but unfortunately I only received 2 of them. I just hope I don't have to wait a year for these 2 as well. Now this is a fish that I have wanted to keep for a very long time, and we'll talk about him in a little bit too. So I bought a silver or hujetagar. It has like 50 different names not too long ago, and unfortunately they only had 1, or I would have bought more. So luckily I got 2 little buddies for him, and they're actually pretty close to his size. But basically, to make a long story short, PetzoneSD has owed me a XL fire eel for quite some time now, and they finally got a shipment in and they sent me one today, and that is why the unusual packaging occurred, as his package is kind of ginormous. But look at him, what a beaut. Now my 6-year-old did the vast majority of the filming here, so I do apologize if it's a little all over the place, but he usually does a very, very good job, and he's super helpful. And in case you're wondering, I am very crazy about quarantining fish. However, this tank was just set up a couple weeks ago, so as with any new tank, it is also a quarantine tank. And that's why I can put my new fire eel Chachi in here, because he's technically still quarantining with the other fish in this tank. And yes, now my other fire eel Fonzie has a buddy, except he's gonna live in the tank across the street, and his name is Chachi. And believe it or not, I've actually met Scott Baio. We had breakfast together. Well, sort of. He sat directly across from me with his wife and his daughter. But hey, this is LA and that counts, right? But what a beaut. And here I came back to check on him about an hour later. Left the lights on so he could get acclimated and get to meet some of his new buddies in his new tank. And he looks like he's adjusting pretty well. I threw a couple new caves in there for him, and I've already seen him swim in and out of 2 of them. So looks like he's got an idea of the layout of the tank and where he's gonna stay. And believe it or not, I think this guy might actually be bigger than my other fire eel. This one's gotta be probably 16 plus inches. So he's probably got Fonzie beat by about an inch. Now I've always wanted an albino giant gourami, and I've never had a tank that was big enough for one. Well, that changed. I'm hoping that I can keep him without ever having to rehome him, but I guess I'll just have to wait and see. I mean, I do technically have a pond outside that I could put him in, but wow, what a beautiful fish. My initial impressions of this guy, he is awesome. Very smart, very curious, and actually pretty darn spunky right away. And as for these lesser spiny eels, they're currently quarantining with 2 dwarf yellowtail eels, along with a baby tire track eel. The baby tire track spends almost 99% of his time hiding in an Opisto cave. However, the 2 dwarf yellowtail eels actually are out quite a bit. I expect them to be somewhere in between the 2 when it comes to shyness. The 2 new hujetagars were kind of shy at first, but now they're all kind of buddy-buddy. And like the 3 amigos hanging out up there. They're a little bit wary of the albino gourami, but you know what? They'll get over it. Super awesome predator fish. Right now they're all somewhere between 3 and 4 inches. I expect them to at least double that or more. As for the overall order, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm feeling a little bit frustrated with PetZone right now. I waited almost a year to get this replacement fire eel, and the fish that I did receive came in looking awesome. They are a really great retail store. The people that work there are all very friendly and helpful. However, it really bums me out that now I'm gonna have to wait to get in the 2 lesser spiny eels that I was shorted. They kind of remind me of that hot girlfriend that you used to date. I mean, maybe she didn't treat you that well, but man, was she hot. And that's kind of how I feel about PetZone. Their fish are awesome. The prices are great. I just hope they can figure out the discrepancy between what the retail store is doing and what the online store is doing. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video. Until next time.